Hello everyone, welcome back to my second tutorial, and in this tutorial I will give you a small introduction to the factions. As you might know from single player, there are different faction types, and each of this faction type has its own specialties. I have divided them in 4 different groups: the Legionnaires, the Phalanx, the Barbarians, and the Eastern factions. The Legionnaires can defeat the Phalanx can defeat the Barbarians, and the Barbarians can defeat the Legionnaires. But what about the Eastern? Well, they might be effective against all of them. Well, maybe the Phalanx can deliver a fair fight. To give you a good impression of the strength of each faction, I will split them up in two: the major factions, which are stronger and larger, and the minor factions, which are of course smaller and weaker. The major factions are also the most played and respected factions online, except maybe 2 of them. Britain and Egypt can be seen as the overpowered factions. They have a very good combination of units. Egypt, for example, has long range archers, chariots, spearmen, and chariot archers. This combination makes it unbeatable. They also have special chariots because they won't run amok when you shoot them with fire. This all leads to a very big advantage on the battlefield, and that is why we don't play with them. To give you guys a better view between the difference of each faction, I will split the major faction up in two. I will call one group the attackers and one group the defenders. The attackers have a great variation of heavy cavalry and chariots. This is needed to win a cavalry fight on the flanks. They also have access to horse archers. Horse archers are the main units for the flank war. Defenders have very good infantry and a good variation of archers. But the problem is they are slow in moving. It takes more time for them to move their units from one place to another. So when you play a team game, it's good to make good combinations of these two groups. And keep in mind that it is the best to have your defender in the middle. As last, I want to tell you how you can see who you are facing on the battlefield. For example, when you have 2 teams, Team 1 and Team 2, the first player of Team 1 will face the last player of Team 2. And the second player of Team 1 will face the second last player of Team 2, and so on. This can be very useful by choosing your faction. So, if you have still questions about the factions, feel free to ask me. And if not, I still hope to see you again in my next video. Bye.